I'm here today to talk about suicide. And the main reason for this is because I actually got requested to make a video from someone who's been going through a hard time. But I've also read a lot of the comments about people who are just wanting to die. And the first thing that comes to mind, at least to me, is there's this Rick and Morty episode with a bunch of Mr. Meeseeks. And one of them goes, I just want to die. And another one goes, we all want to die. Before you say anything, I know I'm smoking a cigarette, fuck off. But, I get it. I see both sides. I see the 18-year-olds who just got broken up with, or they just got out of a relationship and feel like the world's over. And I see the people who are my age who are at a dead end job. And, I fucking get it. There's been 2 points in my life where I felt like I just wanted to fucking die. The first one being I was 19 years old, and I had been in maybe like 5 relationships. I'd been hopping back and forth. And I remember I was trying to date this one girl, and she had a kid. Uh, but I was getting messages from this guy saying, "Oh, she's not who you think she is. She's just using you. Why would I be telling you all this?" And whatnot. And I'm a kid, right? And I'm sitting here thinking, this guy's just fucking pissed off. He's just mad that he got broken up with, and I'm with her now. That's what I'm thinking, right? And so I'm dating her for months, and it's been on and off. This guy's been like fucking like sending me messages and fucking phone calls. Like this dude was literally recording phone calls of him and her talking, and her saying he still loves him and fucking, or she still loves him and fucking whatnot. Uh, but in over my head, I'm a fucking kid. I'm 19. I don't, still somewhat innocent. The kid started calling me dad, right? And I was just like, that fucking sucks. Because, like, I'm not this kid's dad. But, like, the kid was great. Kid was great. Don't get me wrong. But I remember I had to break up with her because she was, like, cheating on me and she wasn't good and fucking whatnot. But I remember specifically, I'll probably always remember this. I hate this shit. But the kid was just saying like, no, 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 I'll be good. And it was one night I was in my car, my grandparents' driveway, because I got kicked out of my house when I was 18. And I was drinking in my car. And I remember texting my friend, telling him to call the cops, because I was drunk and I wanted to fucking crash my car. I wanted to just drive it and just fucking, you know, cops took me away, took me to a fucking mental hospital. I went willingly because my thought process was I'm drinking in my car. If I don't say something now, I'm gonna literally ruin my life. So I went to a mental hospital, and I remember checking out and got back to my grandparents' house. And I remember my grandma just started yelling at me like, "What the fuck is your problem?" Like what? I just went downstairs to fucking sleep. Time passes. You know, Even though you feel like you want to die, I just didn't, because that doesn't solve your problem, and that's something you guys got to understand. You don't want death. You just want things to change, right? The second time I wanted to die was um, after, it was probably like a year after I broke up with my girlfriend that I've just been fucking regretting for the past 5 years. But I remember I tried to date this girl one time, and she clearly wasn't fucking interested in me and whatnot. But you get so fucking lonely, you go for anyone, right? And I went with this girl, and we hung out, and we had some drinks. She started coming on to me, and we just fucked. And basically, I hadn't been sleeping good at all because, I broke up with my girlfriend. I just been whatever. Uh, but I remember completely exposing myself to this person, just literally letting my whole heart just fucking out. Like I told her I hadn't been sleeping and that I just like need like someone to love me and fucking whatnot. Like I literally let it all out and like just didn't even respond. I remember I went to the bar for a week or two straight. I was on this hiatus of just getting fucking plastered drunk. And eventually, my parents, like I woke up one day and I came in to hear the garage and they came out here with me. And I remember saying, oh boy, what did I say? What's it called? But basically, what they said was that I needed to cut my shit out and cut the drinking, or that they were going to kick me out again. And I remember I just went up to my room and I just wanted to die. But again, I can't stress this enough. It's not the fact that you want to die, it's the fact that you just want things to change, right? And death doesn't solve your problem, right? You think that death will just allow all the pain to end, right? But it just passes to the ones that love you, right? It doesn't end the pain. It might end your pain, but you don't know what happens after death, right? Nobody knows what happens after death. So I can't really give any advice on what to do. You just deal with it. And in my eyes, I like to believe that things that happen in life just build your character stronger.